Hello, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss few more aggregate function of DB2 SQL. So for the same, I will run the command strsql to reach the SQL screen. Now I will show you the data that we will be using for this demonstration. So for that, I will run command select star from student pf. This is my file name student pf. So here I have stored 5 records. Okay, so now we will see the use of max and min function. So suppose if the requirement is that you are asked or you have to write one query for finding out the student name that attained the maximum marks. So what we will do to find out the maximum marks, we can use the max function. So what it will do, it will return out the maximum marks from the entire records. Like it will search the entire record and then fetch out the maximum marks. And similarly we can use the minimum function also. So now let's see it practically. So to write the query for same, just go and write select star from student pf. Now take f4. So why we are taking f4 here? Because we suppose we don't know the field name, so in that case it will be helpful for us. So now in the select field, put the cursor in the select field and take f4 again. Now press f11. So it will show you the text of all the fields that you have declared in your file, and then take option 1 on the student marks. So here we can write the function. So the function is max, then opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis, and just hit enter. So it will return out the maximum number, so which is 500. So if I press f9, so this is the query that was executed by us. What is the query? Select max and then the field name on which from which we want to find out the maximum number, and from table name. So that's how we can use the max function. Now we will verify the record in the file. So here we can see that the maximum marks is 500. And now we will see for the minimum function, so it should return 150. So we will press f9 again, and instead of max we will write min here. Okay, now hit enter. So we can see that now it is returning as 150. So we have fetched the minimum marks obtained by the students. So that's how we can utilize max and min function to find out the maximum and minimum value of the field from the entire records, or from the selected records. Okay, and if you want to give any alias name to these values, so we can do by putting as, and then the column name that we want to give, like minimum marks. Now hit enter. So once you hit enter, it will show minimum marks. So that's how we can give the alias name. And if we don't use as, then it also return the same output, because it is by default it is taking it as a uh, alias name. Okay, so in this session we have learned about the max and min function, or max and min aggregate function of DB2 SQL. In the upcoming session we will discuss few more functions. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmat.